Thanks for joining today's episode of Small Talks for Big Change, where we help simplify financial topics to help with your financial wellness. My name is Michele Enriquez, your hostess here at Patelco Credit Union, and I'm super excited today because we've got two guests that are doing some great work out in the community. And here at Patelco, we talk a lot about supporting our communities and serving the underserved and serving the underbanked, and Patelco does that really effectively with the support of some amazing Patelco team members that are on the ground, meeting the community where they are and providing education. They're building trust, providing access to tools, and helping improve their financial situations. And today we're going to unpack what financially underserved even means and just break some stigma around access and affordability to products and services and financial education. We've got two Patelco wellness team members who are making a big impact. So welcome to the studio, financial wellness partner Ivonne Ortega and Leo Rosales, Senior Community Engagement Specialist. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. We're happy to be here.
I'm so excited that you guys are here. I love that we get to do this work out in the community, so I really want you guys to share more about what that is. But let's talk first about what we mean when we refer to the unbanked, underbanked, underserved. Ivonne, let's start with you. Help us understand what that means to us.
So in my experience out in the field, I've learned that when it comes to unbanked and underbanked households in the U.S., there's a lot of fear and mistrust with financial institutions. Some people never learn about finances until they were adults and had no choice but to use the first option available to them. According to the 2021 FDIC survey of unbanked and underbanked households, an estimated 4.5% of U.S. households, approximately 5.9 million, were considered unbanked in 2021, meaning that no one in the household had a checking or savings account at a bank or a credit union. Some of the reasons for not having a bank account: they don't have enough money to meet minimum balance requirements, and the most cited reason, they don't trust financial institutions.
Yeah.
People didn't experience talking about money in their households or schools. So it's the lack of access to financial services and financial education that made it difficult to learn about all these resources and options available, which creates more mistrust within financial institutions. There's a lot of stigmas around having blemishes in the past, as well as misconceptions about their immigration status and the ability to open accounts. Predatory lending is prevalent in low-income communities, and with check cashing services exploiting individuals who rely on these services for their financial needs. Predatory lenders target those with limited access to traditional banking by offering high-interest loans with hidden fees. This can trap borrowers in a cycle of debt and financial instability. It's important for individuals in these communities to be aware of predatory lending and seek alternative, more transparent, affordable financial solutions.
I hear that so much. Don't you hate the fact that check cashers charge to cash checks, but also those payday lending rates? They kill me.
It's terrible, and it almost feels like it's the only option available. But when it comes to financial literacy programs in the community, organizations that can help and educate, empower individuals, it's helping them make informed financial decisions, and that's where we come in and play a big role in their lives. Immigration status and banking have a unique connection. Understanding how they interact can help avoid financial pitfalls. There are myths about immigrants' access to banking services that need debunking. Immigrants face challenges in accessing these services, but can combat predatory financial practices. And empowering immigrants in financial decision-making is crucial. Understanding your immigrant status impacts on your financial options, and it's essential for managing money effectively in a foreign country. So as a financial wellness team, it's within our role to assist the unbanked and underbanked households, overcoming these challenges with opening bank accounts, taking the steps to provide clear information through various channels, educating communities about the benefits and bank account processes. For us as a team, we do our best to go out and make connections with nonprofit organizations, different Patelco at Work partnerships that really help us reach the masses, right? We want to know how we can help and be there, frontline support. So for us, it's really important to secure and help them find affordable solutions.
Yeah, thank you for that. We know that knowledge is power, right? That's the whole reason we do what we do. And it's not just new folks that are coming to the country, right? We educate students, we educate people with a lot of means, people with not much means, but knowledge is power, and the more that we can empower everyone about what their options are, the better, in an effort to help with their financial wellness, right? But when we do talk about immigrants and folks that are new to the country, our banking system can be a lot different than what they're used to. A lot of cash-based economies that, they're used to working in, and just understanding the American banking system can be a lot. So that's where the education really comes in and is really key. Leo, how about you? You're on the ground around all our service area. We're talking San Francisco, Sacramento, down to the South Bay, and you're seeing all these different types of groups. What's a common need that you see most amongst community members?
Yeah. By the way, Ivonne, all great points. Each one of those is what we see in the community. What I see in the community is access to free checking accounts, right? Access to free products and services all around. I know what you guys are thinking, free checking accounts? Like, a lot of places offer those nowadays. Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Well, having these conversations with people, they're just financially unaware. Like, unaware that credit unions exist, unaware that there are better products, better rates out there outside their banks, but also unaware that they can have multiple financial institutions. I'm not saying close your big bank account. If they're treating you well, go for it. Continue having that relationship, right? But know that there are other financial institutions like Patelco Credit Union that are here to help you with, let's say, creating a bigger savings account, refinancing your auto loan, refinancing your mortgage. All these great products that we offer, not a lot of people are aware of it. Let's take a break. I want to ask the host a question.
No.
Let's go back 7 years, Michelle. You're 18 now.
Yes, that was 7 years ago.
Yes. Let's say you know what you know about credit unions and banks. Which one would you have chosen to open instead of, whoever approached you first?
If I had known, we just recorded an episode about getting started with our first checking account and talked about the fact that the guests in the room all banked where their parents told them to bank.
Exactly.
I didn't really have a choice, but knowing what I knew now, I would have chosen a credit union.
So would I. I would have saved so much on fees.
I would have saved so much on fees.
So this past weekend, we were at the Cherry Blossom Festival. I was having a conversation with a lady and her 3 little ones. By the way, great kids, really well behaved, great manners. They love the Patelco bubbles, the piggy banks,
Fun.
all of it. But I was talking to her about why we were out there, right? Why Patelco in the middle of 200,000 people is out here talking to people about their financial needs. Well, I was talking to her about the difference between banks and credit unions, and little by little, she started realizing that there are financial institutions like Patelco Credit Union that are here to support those financial needs. She's not in the best financial situation, but after having, the rundown of what's going on with her bank account, her auto loan, we're actually putting her in a position where not only is she going to save $30 of fees, monthly fees, a month, but also some funds on her auto loan, just by taking that one step of finding out what other products and services different financial institutions offer. Luckily for us, we're always out there in the community. We're always talking to people. We're always, like Ivonne said, we partner up with different nonprofits, different organizations. My biggest thing is festivals.
You're
if I
everywhere.
see you at a festival, you better swing by.
There's a good chance if you go to a community festival, you'll likely see Patelco, and you'll probably see this guy.
Yeah, but that's one of thousands of conversations I've had nowadays where people really just need a refresher or maybe some insight to what we have, to the difference of credit unions and bank. As simple as that, right? If you get to determine yourself, hey, I want to choose a credit union over a bank, that's not because I told you to. It's because you have all the cards, you have all the knowledge, you're making the decision yourself, right? We sometimes talk about breaking barriers in the community. Well, I help the community break their own barriers, right? That mistrust, the misconceptions of financial institutions or check cashing plays like we spoke earlier. Yeah. We don't do that here. Yeah. We actually eliminated a lot of fees.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? We're talking about access. We're talking about knowledge, meeting people where they are, right? Ivonne, your role includes bringing education and access to employers and nonprofit groups. What strategies do you share with people?
So for me, it's important to educate and helping people make informed decisions when it comes to managing their finances. So helping them understand credit scores, what factors are influencing them today and how can we really help them compare products and services. It's really important for them to understand and maintain a good credit score. And so we want to make sure that we're educating them on all the steps that it takes to establish, rebuild, and really just help them make an impact on their, financial health as they're continuing to build their goals and understanding, their future goals. It's important for them to have a resource available to them.
Yeah.
So
credit's a big one, right?
Credit's a big one. We really want to make sure that when we partner with our companies with Patelco at Work, we're educating their employees on credit management, on several different topics when it comes to, all of their financial goals. We help them make better financial decisions. At Patelco, we've developed products, especially for specific groups that really help them highlight, some of the programs that they offer. So, for instance, we have a company that we work with that offers coaching, financial coaching, and so we support them by offering Score Up. So at Patelco, we've developed products like Score Up to provide individuals with tools and resources to help monitor and improve their credit scores. Score Up Credit Builder Loan is here to help individuals with no credit, little credit, or may need some help improving their credit score. So loan proceeds are deposited into a Score Up savings account. There's no fee required to open or set up a loan, and the terms can be from 6 to 36 months, with loan amounts from $500 up to $5,000, with a fixed low interest rate. By making manageable monthly payments on time, they will be establishing a positive credit history while also growing their savings. With Patelco Payment Assistance, individuals will never be late on the Score Up loan, and ITIN is also accepted. So typically, we don't always offer or have the ability to announce it to partnerships, right? Or create these specific products when we get the feedback from our partnerships. But this is something that we've received feedback from and understanding what their needs are and able to design a product that really helps them and meets their needs.
Our Score Up Credit Builder Loan is pretty amazing. And when we talk about serving the underserved, the underbanked, the folks who haven't had exposure to financial education and maybe have not started building credit yet, Score Up Credit Builders is really the best thing out there. It's award-winning. You can find out more information about the Score Up loan on our website, and it's such a great tool for us out there, right? Have you really ran into anybody that didn't love it?
No, I haven't. And I feel like every time I mention it, they're just in awe. Like, really? This will never negatively impact my credit score? Are you sure?
Yeah.
And we're like, no, absolutely not. If there any reason you have to, stop making your payment, we will show it paid as in full, and you'll always be positively reported to the credit bureau. So it really just helps individuals become empowered and knowing that they can build their credit.
Leo, let's toss this question over to you. How about you? What are your go-to tools that you share with people?
Well, financial education is important, right? But like you said, Ivonne, the tools needed to, tackle what we've already discussed, maybe on our presentations or conversations, is just as important. Products is probably my go-to. All our products, you guys just mentioned Score Up. I talk about checking accounts. I talk about our Money Market Plus. These products and services, over-the-counter products and services, can create a really good financial plan. My go-to when I'm on the road or when I'm at an event and I don't have a rate sheet or, a brochure is our website.
Yeah.
If I navigate through the website, if you navigate through the website, you can find our rates. You can find how to open an account. You can find where we're going to be at our next events. But also there's articles in there. If you go through and find our Bonsai website, Bonsai is one of our partners. And on there's a lot of different articles, how to budget, how to save, how to build your credit. And that's, education. I think this whole podcast is about education. Doesn't matter, your immigration status, doesn't matter where you're at across the board. I love that we can bring Patelco Credit Union to everyone in a lot of different ways. A few ways we bring Patelco Credit Union closer to the community is by attending large festivals, right? Partnering up with community events that are held by schools and organizations. My favorite is partnering up with businesses and nonprofits, like a resource center. We provide financial presentations, literature, and direct assistance to those individuals that need our services. Right now, I currently lead a program I call CEP, which stands for Community Engagement Program, CEP helps branches engage their communities and organizations to bring financial education, financial support, but most importantly, bring financial empowerment to all members of any community. Shout out to all the branch leaders and all the team members that go into the community actively looking for these opportunities, right? Ivonne, myself, the rest of the team can only be at a small amount of spots per day, per week, per month, but having all our branches helping us out, helping their branch out, helping spread the word is the Patelco difference. That's why Patelco's out there making the difference. I've met rich people, I've met smart people, and financial education is basically the foundation of the American dream.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you both for doing the good work out there. Ivonne, how about you? Where can we find more information about some of these education tools that you're talking about?
So you can definitely go directly to our website at patelco.org/financial wellness. You'll find upcoming webinars as well as a library of on-demand videos. We also have our YouTube channel that you can access, our social media accounts, TikTok. We also have our podcast, so you can always listen to us on your way to work as well.
We're on TikTok?
We are on TikTok. And also for employers, we have our Patelco at Work link, so Patelco at Work at patelco.org. You can reach out to us, any employers that maybe are interested in free education. Contact us. We'd love to come out and support your employees and help them understand, that Patelco is a resource for them.
So cool. I'm going to go right after this and go see us on TikTok. That's exciting. Okay, Leah, where can we find some more about these tools that you're talking about? You mentioned the website and learning about products and services. You mentioned Bonsai and then community events. Where can we find all that on the site?
Patelco.org, same website. It's a one-stop shop. You hover over events, you'll find us on our next event. Please stop by and say hi. Pick up a good Patelco bag, grocery bag, some bubbles. Take some pictures with the team. But, if you hover over to the other side, you'll find savings checking accounts, home loans, HELOCs products. You'll be able to make an appointment with our team. By the way, that's another great resource. If you guys haven't taken the privilege of going into a Patelco branch, our staff is well-rounded with a lot of different product and services knowledges, right? Let's say you're in the market for your first car. They'll be able to help you and hold your hand along the way. Let's say you're in the market for your first house. They'll be able to help you and hold your hand along the way.
And there's several different languages in our branches, right?
Yes.
So that's always a great thing to know.
I always say visit our patelco.org/locations to make an appointment, because if a branch is booked up, we do have virtual branch. Virtual branch is the branch of the future. You go onto a virtual branch from the comfort of your house and
make an appointment or see someone right away, right? And it's through Zoom, so you get a face-to-face interaction. I think that's always fun.
Yeah. Other than that, you can always email me directly at join@patelco.org. I'll take care of you guys.
All right, everyone. This was a lot to take in, so let's try and recap. So in serving the underserved, Patelco's really doing what we can. You guys are directly doing what you can to just help inform folks, help educate them, help them assess what products and services may help them get to whatever goals it is they're trying to achieve. We talk a lot in this studio about having advocates and financial institutions really serving as an advocate when you do need that support. And you guys have the privilege, and our members are so lucky to have you to be able to just talk through things as they're, navigating life, trying to meet their financial goals too. So thank you for that great work that you're doing. Some of these great products and services and resources that you're talking about can be found on our website, as they both mentioned. Patelco.org is just chock full of great resources and information. Leah was talking about product comparisons, and the website is really great at looking at side-by-sides if you wanting to compare a checking account or wanting to compare a loan. So patelco.org, you can find our products and services listed there. You can access Bonsai, the financial education tool, and learn more about budgeting and credit. And then that great Score Up credit builder loan that you talked about, Ivonne, can also be accessed there. And of course, if you want to enjoy a weekend out in the community, now that the weather is improving, you can go see Leo and his team just about every festival around the Bay Area, right? The community tab on the patelco.org page under community events, you can find out where we're going to be. Come out there and engage with us. stop by and have some fun and figure out how we can help support with your financial wellness. So you guys, it's so great to have you in the studio. Thank you for all that great work that you're doing, supporting our communities, providing education, and serving our underserved. That concludes today's episode of Small Talks for Big Change, where we help simplify financial topics to help with your financial wellness. We'll see you next time. Patelco Credit Union is insured by NCUA.